Hi, I'm Ann Sagendorph, and this is the last in the series of How to Create a Brilliant Year in a Time of Chaos and Uncertainty. I want to remember to say that. So, this is a pulling it all together video, kind of overviewing what I talked about for the last 7 weeks in detail, and this will be a simple reminder for you. So, here we go. The first week we talked about how to start your day. And I talked about something called the morning and evening practices. If you want them, please email me at Anne, A-N-N-E, at beyondbusinessasusual.com. And this will show on the video so you can get it later. Why is it important how you start your day? It's really simple. The way you go to sleep at night is the way you wake up in the morning. So as I said in the earlier video, really starting your day starts the night before. And the other thing that I would say is that all of us need a place of silence and peace. And that's why I suggest meditation in the morning. But more than that, the AM/PM practices will set up your night so you sleep and your day so that it flows. So that's the first thing to think about. How are you setting up your day? The second is making money your ally. You know, so often we talk badly about money, and I want to encourage you to look at money first as a neutral energy, and secondly, as an energy that wants to support you. So every time you say, yeah, I never have any money, you're telling money that you don't really like it. You know, when you say things like, well, you know, it's never enough to pay my bills, it's just exactly like saying to a lover, see, you're never enough for me. And so what you want to do is treat money like you love it. Talk sweetly to it. Say, thank you, money, for being so loving with me, for always showing up for me, for being my friend. And you'll notice that your relationship with money changes and it opens you to receiving. Third thing, let me look. Dress with intention. You know, oftentimes what we have in our closet is not how we really want to dress for our future. And that's why I do dress for your future, so that people can step out of dressing how they used to dress, how they think they're supposed to dress to be powerful. And what dressing with intention does within Dress for Your Future is it allows you to consciously choose what you're wearing to get the results you want. And I want to say, when you look in the mirror, bring more aliveness to your face and your energy. And so dressing with intention is a powerful way to actually get what you want. And in Dress for Your Future, we talk about it a lot. And of course, when you have the colors that represent you and the style facets that are uniquely yours, then dressing with intention becomes very easy. But think about it, and think about if you're bored with how you're dressing, or if you think you have to put on a uniform every day. So think about that and see what would really move you if you were dressing with intention and really thinking about it, as opposed to just dressing to create an image. So we go beyond image and we dress your essence, and that's a powerful tool. So next part, I'm going to look at my notes. Stepping out of drama and self-sacrifice. And the most powerful thing, I hope you go back and listen to that video or watch it if you haven't, but there are a couple of things that I want to say here. One is that I talk a lot about being in the triangle, victim, villain, and hero. And it's a powerful tool to step out of the triangle, because when you're in it, life does not flow. There's a lot of drama, and it's hard to be in your genius. The second thing is, and this is so simple, to look and see where you're sacrificing yourself. Where do you say yes when you want to say no? I think that's one of the most powerful things I've ever learned. And you know what tells you whether it's a yes or a no? Your body. And most of us learned as children to shut down what we really wanted because our parents said to do this or that, and we went along and adapted. Then we grow up and we've shut down the hearing our bodies. That's really what I want to say. Hearing our bodies and hearing what it says. You know, when you were little and your mother told you to kiss grandma and you didn't really want to, but you did it anyway, that was kind of the beginning of adapting and not paying attention to what you wanted and then losing access to it, actually. So I want to invite you to start listening to your body. And if it's not a whole body yes, then it's probably a no. So that's how you start to step out of self-sacrifice and drama. Next part. How do you work in your genius 80% of the time? You know, I go into the video and pretty specifically about being in your genius, being in your excellence, being in your competence, and your incompetence. And the one piece that I want you to get here, because you can go back and see the whole video, is when you're working in your competence and incompetence, you're actually wasting your time. You know, I have so many entrepreneurs who'll say to me, well, I don't have the money to, you know, have somebody set up my constant contact or whatever. And they end up spending months trying to learn something that someone else could do in an hour. They would pay them, and then they would have all those months that they could actually do newsletters, you know, reaching out to people. And so I invite you to look and see, where are you in your incompetence? Because that's what people, thousands of people can do better than you. And I always use the example of technology for myself. My business looks like it's very tech savvy because I have people on my staff and on my team who are terrific at tech. But if it was just me, you'd probably never hear from me again. The thing about working in your competence is that lots of other people can do that. Your excellence, you know, there are times when I'm working in my excellence, but your genius, it's that thing that you do better than most people. It's your personal magic. And I invite you to start looking to see where you are not working in your genius or your excellence, where you're slipping into competence and incompetence and actually using your energy in a way that doesn't support you or your business. And if you find that you're not working in your genius, please email me at Anne, at beyondbusinessasusual.com. And let's talk. Let's set up some time to talk about your business or your clothes or whatever it is that you're needing. Because I don't want you being frustrated all the time, which is how we are when we're in our incompetence, by the way, or just feeling so-so if you keep doing things that are in your competence. So I invite you to look and see, where is my genius and where am I working in it? Where am I letting my personal magic shine in the world? Because that's what we want. And in fact, that's what the world needs. Last piece. The power of color and style, which is really, how do you use the psychology of color to work in your favor? So here's what I'll say in a very simple way. And I did an in-depth video of this where I show colors and all sorts of things. The first thing is, your colors are the representation of your DNA and of your soul. And I think it's really important to know that, because, you know, color can get kind of a shallow, people think it could be shallow or whatever, and it's not at all. When you think of the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, the color of your skin, when you put that into practice, what that does for you, what wearing your skin tone does, which makes you accessible to people, what wearing your hair does, which makes you grounded and look grounded to people, what wearing your eye color does, which makes people trust you, is so powerful. And the other colors, you know, your reds when you want to go on a date, your dramatics when you're leading a seminar, all of those pieces, when they come into play and you understand how to use them, give you such an enormous power of setting, I would say, when you go to a meeting, setting the mood for that meeting. I would also say giving people a clear picture of who you are. You know, so often women especially think they have to dress in certain colors, do certain things, or they won't be taken seriously. And I always like to say that I coach in some firms that are million-dollar firms, and I dress like this, or like the way I dressed in the other videos. And I always like to let people know they take me very seriously. And what I'm doing is giving them a clear message about who I am, rather than a confusing message about who I think I should be. And so I invite you to, if you haven't looked at the other videos, please do. If you need someone for business coaching, I'd love to have a conversation and have you apply to the program to see if it's right for you. And certainly, if you are wondering about your color, your style facets, I'd love to do the Dress for Your Future session. So, thank you for these last 7 weeks. We'll have more things coming out, but this completes the first 7 weeks. And you can go to my website, www.thepowerofbusinessandstyle.com. I'm on Instagram as Sagendorph-Moon, I think. Twitter and Sagendorph, my Facebook page, The Power of Business and Style. So please join me. I would love to hear from you. Anne, A-N-N-E, at beyondbusinessasusual.com. Thank you so much. It's been a joy to be with you. And I hope this has really served your heart and your soul, your business, your life. Thank you. Bye-bye.